Good evening. Just permit me, I'm still trying to test the mic to be sure that it's working. Good evening. Okay, it's working. Just permit me, I'm still trying to test the mic. Just 11 minutes past 7 here in Nigeria. Wherever you're watching me from, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. You are connected to Money Stream. And is this going to be a question and answer session? The first question I have here is, what is the difference between a business owner and an investor? The first question I said is what is the difference between a business owner and an investor? So a business owner is someone that owns a business system that earns him or her money without him or her being active in the business. That is what a business owner is. So on the other hand, an investor is someone that commits his finance into another man's business to earn profit. So we can see the two differences between the business owner and the investor. If you have any question, please you can drop it on the comment section. The second question I have here is, can I say a owner or an owner of a supermarket is a business owner? My question will be yes and no. Yes, if the owner of that superstore is not actively involved in the business. That means if the person can earn money without him or her being actively involved in the business, then you can say that person is a business owner. But if that person needs to go to the shop before he can earn money, then that person is not a business owner, but a self-employed. So that will also take me to the cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. We have the left side and the right side. The left side is that of the employee, the self-employed, while the right quadrant is that of the business owner and the investor. To the question that is here before me. Number 3, what is the difference between a self-employed and a business owner? Now, a business owner is someone, I just said it now, a business owner is someone that don't need to be actively involved in his business before he can earn profit. But a self-employed person must be actively involved in the business before he can earn money from that business. Let me give you an example. Like Dangote is a business owner. Dangote don't need to be in the Dangote Cement Company. He don't need to be in the sugar producing company for him to earn his profit. He has workers, he has employees that are working for him, and his money is coming into his account daily, monthly, and yearly basis. So Dangote is a good example of a business owner. Someone that owns a chemist shop, and that person needs to go in the morning to that shop and stay till in the evening before he can make sales and make profit. That person is not a business owner. That person is a self-employed person. So that is the difference between a business owner and a self-employed. Both of them have business, but one is not actively involved in the business, while the other person needs to be actively involved before he can make a profit. The next question I have here is, can you briefly describe what an asset is and what a liability is? An asset is anything that brings in money to your pocket. Anything thing at all. It can be in form of business, it can be in form of structure. Anything that brings in money to your pocket is an asset, and anything that takes out money from your pocket is a liability. That is the easy and the simple difference between it. So the next one here is my personal house an asset? No, your personal house is not an asset, because it doesn't bring money to your pocket. Rather, you need money to maintain that building. You need money to renovate it. You need money to put it in place when there is leakages in the roof and other things. So it takes money out of your pocket. Unlike a building that is on for rentals, in that case, you are giving out that building, you are leasing it out to make money. So money is coming out of that building or that property. So it is quite different from your own personal house. I hope you're getting me. Then the next question I have, which is number 6, what is the difference between working for money and money working for you? Working for money there, it has to do with active income and passive income. When you are working for money, you are earning an active income. That means you need to go to the office, you need to work, you need to go to your business place, you need to work like the employee and the self-employed. They work for money. You need to go to the office, you need to go and work before you can earn money. But for the a case of money working for you, that means you are under the quadrant of the self-employed and the business owner. That means your money works for you. I gave a scenario of Dangote. So that is one of the example. When money works for you, that means you don't need to go to work before you can earn money. You can, like example of term deposit, you can have a fixed deposit in a bank or in an insurance company somewhere that earns you money either every month. You don't need to go to anywhere to get your profit or to get your dividend. Your account will be credited at the appointed time that you people have agreed with the bank or the company that is concerned. So that is the difference between working for money and money working for you. The number 7 I have here is it bad to acquire loan? Yes and no, depending on the purpose of that loan. If you are acquiring that loan for your business, then fine. You know that when you do your business, you will make more profits. After you pay off that loan, you will still have more profits to yourself. So in that case, I will say yes, it is good to acquire loan. It is bad to acquire loan if what you are acquiring that loan for is for you to make purchases, is for you to go and start shopping for consumption purposes. In that case, it is bad to collect loan. In that case, that one we call it bad debt. But if you collect it for the purpose of maybe you want to improve your business, you want to acquire assets, such loan, it is good, it is welcome. We call it good debt. Is that okay? Then number 8 now. How do I differentiate between my need and my want? This particular subject is what most people find difficult to differentiate. You will see some people misplacing their wants to their needs. Now, your need are those things that you cannot do without. Let's say, for example, food, your health, your accommodation. Those things you cannot do without them. So they are your priority. Those are the things that you should consider first before any other thing. So your need is very important. Why your want is they are the things that you cannot do, that you can do without. Your wants are those things that you can do without. Like you have your clothes, your major clothes that you use at home. You want to go and get extra clothes. Those one, they are extra clothes. You can do without them. You can make do with what you have, like shoes, like some unnecessary subscription that you don't really need. So you can do without them. You can even delay it. You can even decide, okay, I don't even have the money now for the subscription, let it be next month. You can do without it. There's nothing that will happen if you do not subscribe maybe to your channel or television subscription or any other subscription you are into. So you must know the difference between the need and the want. It will help you to manage your finance properly. So those things that you can do without, they are your wants. And those things that you cannot do without, they are your needs. So now, number 9 question here is, how can I compound my money? You can compound your money in various ways. And I've made a video on how you can compound your money using the rule 8, 3, and 4. So that rule will really help you. It really exposed my mind. Compounding your money, it will not speak now. It will speak even in the life of the next generation. It will speak in the life of your children and your grandchildren. You will imagine the effect and the impact of compounding your money. Now the question is, how can I compound your money? Now you can compound your money through the term deposits, which some of us call fixed deposit. You might, maybe the first time you start, you might have fixed maybe 100,000, or let's even say 200,000 for a period of time, maybe for 6 months. I know of an organization that gives maximum of 21% on their term deposit per year. So you can imagine if you have such amount of money, and at the end of the year they give you that amount, the end of the year, but you cannot tamper with that money till the expiry date. So you can compound your money through that way. The returns you will get from it, you will add it to that 100,000. So you can imagine that that money will now increase to 100 and something thousand, 120,000 or so. So if you keep on, they might decide that the interest on that money, you are not going to be tampering with it. So you can imagine after 10 years, after 20 years, you can imagine how much you realize from that money. And please, any investment you are going to go into, remember what is really happening about CBEX. Any investment you are going into, you must have a reasonable knowledge about it. Let it be a physical building that you know these people are really functional. It's not something that will be online that you will not know who you will hold responsible when such thing happen. And you must tread with caution. You must tread with caution. So please, you need to be very careful when it comes to investment. Have a reasonable knowledge about that investment before you venture your money into it. And if you are even venturing into any business, ensure, or any investment, ensure that it is not your lifetime money. It is not your hard-earned money that the moment you lose it, you begin to feel so emotional that it might even cause sickness, or some can even commit suicide. Because this CBEX, it has even made some people, in fact, it is not something that you can even explain. Some people collected loan to invest in this CBEX. So you must be very, very careful. I believe most people have learned their lessons from what has happened of recent. So any investment you are going to be doing, ensure that such investment is investment that you really have a good knowledge about. So the last question I have here is, how essential is financial management to one's life? In fact, it is very, very essential. I wish I have a better words to explain this. Financial management is very essential. Just the same way you need breath to live, you need air to breathe and to survive. The same way you need financial management. Financial management is very key in everyone's life. Whether you are a male, whether you are a female, you need a very good financial management. It will help you. It will help you to grow in life. I know of many people that because of money, they lost the life of their loved ones. I know of some people that because of lack of money, their children are sent out of school. So without money, you are handicapped. There are some things that you cannot do comfortably. You'll be restrained to do some things. So financial management is something that is very key, something that you should take seriously. The way you see bread, that is the best way I can explain it. That is the way you should see financial management. It's very key. It is very key. If you want to be wealthy in life, if you want to succeed in life, when I mean wealthy, it doesn't mean that you will not acquire the whole thing on this earth. When you are wealthy, you can make impact in people's life. God can bless you and you'll be a blessing to the people around you. So you need to take financial management very key. If you want to get some financial insights, some financial tips on how you can manage your finance, how you can compound your money, and some mindset matters concerning finance, you can visit my channel, Money Stream, at MoneyStream25. That is my channel handle on YouTube. You can visit it and get more. I hope you've been blessed by just this short question and answer session. I hope to see you again tomorrow. And I will also be fixing the time when I will be live on air. If you have find this session interesting and you want to have more of this, please go ahead and like this video and also subscribe. You can as well share it to many people that it will be of help to. Maybe this might be some of the questions that have been bothering them. They might get answers to their questions. Thank you, and have a blessed and lovely evening while it lasts.